welcome back to this new format of Retired Happy Cooking. I hope you like it. I've gotten lots of positive comments, so thank you so much. I'm your retired happy friend from Mississippi, and I'm Carolyn. And if any of you don't know what's going on with my face, just watch my video from yesterday, but it's doing much better. It's gone from purple to green and now yellow today. So it is healing and making progress. So on today's channel, I'm going to share with you two Southern favorites, Southern fried okra and green tomatoes. And I'm going to put the two of them together, and it is really delicious. So I hope you enjoy today. Let me know in the comments, please, if you're used to eating fried okra or fried green tomatoes, or if you've ever had them put together like I'm doing today. It is really good, and I hope you try it. Have a happy, safe, cool summer. Now today on Retired Happy Cooking, I'm going to try the recipe for the fried okra and green tomatoes. Now I saw this recipe on Facebook and it looks good because I love fried okra, and I did a video on fried okra last summer. So if you want to see how I do just the okra and batter it separately, check that out. This is going to be almost like a fritter, almost like I made the squash, and also like I do the salmon patties. So to start, I'm going to go ahead and make my batter first. So I'm going to put my batter in my bowl, and this is not very much okra, so I'm going to use about ½ cup self-rising flour, ½ cup self-rising cornmeal, 1 egg, and I'm almost out of buttermilk. Normally I would use all buttermilk, but I need some to drink, so I'm going to use half buttermilk and half whole milk. And I'm going to fry it in the canola oil. So first of all, I'm going to go ahead and cut the top off my okra. I always cut this very top off. And I don't cut the tip off, but I do cut the top off, and then I'm going to slice it. I'm going to do the same thing with the green tomato. I've washed it really well, and I'm going to take the core out and then chop it up into little pieces so I can make like little patties or fritters. It's going to be good. Now my batter is made, and I did go ahead and add some Kinder seasoning, and I also have salt-free seasoning, and that's Supreme Tradition salt-free seasoning. So I added that to it. My batter is going to look kind of like cornbread would, or like pancake batter. I don't want it too thick, don't want it too thin. Now as I cut up my okra, I'm going to go ahead and just put it in the bowl with my batter, and then I'll stir it all up, drop it by the spoonful in my fry pan. Now as I cut the okra up, I'm going to just go ahead, I have about 3 this time, cut the top off, and then on the, cut it in little slices. So I don't want them too big. And if you do run into an okra that you can't slice or that seems tough, go ahead and discard that one so you don't have okra you can't chew up. That's what turns so many people off on eating okra, is when they get one that they can't chew up. But other than that, okra is good. Okay, now that's going in. Always push your food off of your cutting board with the back of your knife, and that way you don't get any cut particles of your cutting board in with your food. And I didn't weigh this okra at the produce stand, so I think it is close to a pound, maybe 3/4 of a pound, but just whatever you decide you need for your meal, and then adjust your batter, your other ingredients to how much okra you have. So that's just home cooking. I'm going to give you my approximate measures. And I'm also going to add onion to this. I haven't gotten my onion out yet, but we always have to add onion to our fried okra. Okay. Now for my green tomato, I've already washed it. I'm going to cut it in half. Cut it in half again. And I'm going to go ahead and cut this core out of the middle. And then just dice my green tomato. If any of you have never had fried green tomatoes, they're really good. We usually just cut them in slices and then batter it with a light. Usually the way my mother did it was just a light cornmeal batter. She didn't really put the egg and the milk in it. She just rolled it in cornmeal in a bowl and then fried the tomato slices. It's hard to describe what the fried green tomato slices taste like, but it is good. It doesn't taste like a ripe red tomato. My tomato is all diced. I'm going to add it to the batter with my okra and then go ahead and chop up my onion. I am going to go ahead and cut my Vidalia onion that I got at the produce stand, and I'll have that for lunch and to put in my okra. Now to dice the onion, I'm just going to cut it in small little pieces and get it ready to put in the bowl, and we're almost ready to start frying up our okra and green tomato. And we're going to call them patties. That's what I called my squash patties. And that's what we call the salmon patties. So we're just going to call them okra and green tomato patties. Okay, that came out to be more than I expected after it's chopped. So I hope I have enough batter. So let's go ahead and stir it up, get it mixed. Yeah, that's going to be good. Okay, that will coat it really well. So now we'll start heating the oil and get it ready to start frying. It won't take very long to fry because okra doesn't take very long. We'll get all the okra and the tomato and the onion well coated. When you mix your batter in a large mixing bowl first and then add your okra and your tomatoes to it, you don't have to use 2 mixing bowls to have to wash. Okay, that came out perfect. So a lot of cooking is just guesswork and from experience and knowing kind of how flavors will combine and how much ingredients you'll need. So the more you cook, the better you get. For all of you young moms and young adults, just practice and cook and have fun with it. As they say, there's no kitchen police going to be watching over your shoulder to be sure you do it right. I put the okra and tomatoes in the skillet by the spoonfuls, and I'm going to let it sit there and let it cook, let it get brown on the bottom side. Then I'll turn it and let it get brown on the other side. Now the first side is brown, so we're going to turn all of the little patties over and cook the other side. They're already looking delicious. And I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more oil to my skillet. Turn my heat down almost to medium. And I don't fry my food very often, so it's only rarely that I fry. But during the summer, it seems like we do fry a little bit more than I do during the winter. My okra and green tomatoes are all done, and the only problem I had was that the okra and the green tomatoes weren't as done as I want them. So what I did, they came out beautiful little patties, so I put them in my microwave for another minute, and that got my okra and my tomatoes done. So if you try this, I mean, it is very tasty and very good. But I cooked it for one more minute in my microwave to get my okra done. And I'll show you how much I got out of 1 pound of okra and tomatoes. I've really got a lot, and I've been nibbling on it along. So I hope you try this. It's a different way of fixing fried okra instead of just putting it in the pan and frying it separately.